pretty cold. So out of all of that, I was able to pick up a couple things. It was all stuff that was left over from a yard sale that the person had. It's a little early in the season for yard sales, but everything on that tarp was free. It was just really just a lot of just, I wouldn't like to say garbage, but it was garbage. A lot of the stuff simply was just stuff that is just not worth taking. It was, worth like a quarter or 10 cents. A lot of glassware, stuffed animals. Those things just simply don't sell. But I did manage to take this keyboard. They had $5 on it. It says it needs a power cord. I expect to sell for $5, even without the power cord. So that's good. And this was a stand for it. I might bring the stand. I might not bring the stand. Got a couple of dirty aluminum crutches. The scrapyard, I think they give you 10 cents a pound. So that's not really much. But some more metal. A little lounge chair. And I was able to pick up this piece right here. It's like, might even say. No. Alright, yeah, it's kind of like a sledgehammer axe combination. It is cracked up here, but the flea market, they like that. This is probably made for splitting wood, I'd assume, given that it gets wider at the base. So, it's a decent pickup. Just going by on the road, so just keep on hunting. There's so many tires out there. It's unbelievable, And if I could make money off tires, I'd probably be a millionaire. I bet you I might. I'd be a millionaire. $15, 25. I mean, that's crazy. Some of it was cracked. Might snag some more metal, we'll see. No idea what that is, but it said Trek tapes on something. It's Star Trek VHSs. If I take a gander at whatever this was, Yeah, it says Trek Tapes Garage on it. It's sealed. I tried opening it there. Couldn't get to it, so as you can see, it's still pre-sealed. So I got what I pretty much cut all my scrap metal with, or my scrap cable. And I'm going to go Star Trek VHSs. Probably a whole season, whole series, all of them. It's my guess. Realistically, it's probably Star Trek tapes that are homemade. Oh, no. There's some other junk in here. Mac 97. Wow, that's old. Alright. I don't think somebody wants that. It's so overproduced, it's kind of like the 90s sports cars. 90s sports cards. I don't know what it's worth. Probably not worth much. There was actually a box similar to this at an auction before, and I think it went for $3. So, flea market, maybe someone will give me $5 for the whole lot. Not really expecting much. There's a lot of other junk in here. I was hoping for maybe like video games at the bottom, but they look like they're all VHSs all the way to the bottom. So, you know, I'm going to probably get rid of all the stuff that's just not Star Trek. But yeah, Star Trek VHSs. Not worth that much. As you might have saw earlier in the vlog, I was there at the place yesterday, and there was a yard sale group, and you know it was on the way back, so I decided to stop, and you know I picked up a couple things, so I'm satisfied with that. Yesterday I was going to pick up all the Nerf stuff, and for some reason I decided not to, and so I came back today, picked up the Nerf stuff. I know someone at the flea market's probably going to buy like the whole box for $5 or $10, so I figured, you know, why not if it's on the way. That just looks like a pain in the ass, so I'm not even going to bother with that, but there's more scrap down the road. I know someone's probably thinking like I just stole a lawnmower, but like literally I'm telling you right now, I rolled it probably 10-15 feet down the road and 2 of the wheels came off. And I don't think anyone's cutting the grass when there's snow outside, so yeah, just scrap life. I was going to take it to the auction house or take it to the flea market. You know, I didn't even check the compression to see if it might work. It's just going straight to the scrapyard. I don't even care, so it is what it is. These things have to be empty. Empty. Tool cases are always empty. The Rabbit, whatever the thing was, that was concrete and not broken. Those are like 10-15 bucks a piece. They were ceramic and they were shot. So it is what it is. Guess I'll take the tank and the wheelbarrow. So a little lot. Dude just threw out a bench now, so I gotta go get that one real quick. That bench is a good bench. It's probably, I'd say $15-20 worth at the flea market. Those like farm style benches, so not bad. Dude is just a legend. He just, you know, we made eye contact and he's like, oh, I got more stuff. Oh, just hold on. So he pulled out a wood box. Ain't bad. You know, you could probably stencil something on it. He put out some more stuff, but it's kind of broken, so I'm going to just leave it. You meet a lot of nice people out here doing this, and I don't see why, you know, so many people look down on them. I mean, you know, every interaction I've had has always been a good one. So, you know, just go out there and keep living a dream, you know? The scrap life is a good life. I don't know. There's always something to find. Gotta snag that, that's for sure. Guess it's a shoe rack and a shop vac. So it looks like there's this nice park bench over here. I don't know if it's cast iron or what. No idea how I'm going to fit in. It's kind of like we got a full van right now, so, you know, we'll see what we can do. I haven't got out and looked at it, but let's take a gander. It's metal, so I want to see how we can fit it. Couldn't get it all in. I put most of it. The main piece that was broken, I just left that. You know, I tried, I couldn't. Took the better stuff, the stuff that was actually complete, because I think it's actually a decent set. The one I left was missing a leg, so, I mean. That's pretty old. Hoover I'm going to take as is. The other one I snipped his board because it's just junk. I'm going to test them. I think they both actually were vacuum cleaners. So, you know, I know a lot of people throw away those rug washers, and they're impossible to sell and move. And so, with those, I usually just snip the cord. But yeah, we'll see if they work. If they don't work, I'll just snip the cord and throw it out. You can always use a new vacuum cleaner or a used vacuum cleaner, but if you don't have one, they're expensive when you go out and buy one. So it's always nice to find some nicer pieces out here. Baby stuff doesn't sell, but the radio flyer stuff does, so we'll see what happens with that one.